Durante décadas, los hombres han sido informados que un próstata agrandada es simplemente una parte inevitable del envejecimiento. That once you hit 50, 60, or 70, you'll have to accept frequent bathroom trips, weak urine flow, and restless nights as your new reality. But groundbreaking research from leading urological institutions is revealing something extraordinary. There's one specific fruit that has been scientifically proven to actually shrink enlarged prostate tissue, and it's been hiding in plain sight in grocery stores around the world. I'm not talking about expensive supplements or pharmaceutical interventions. I'm talking about a natural, affordable fruit that works at the cellular level to reduce prostate inflammation, improve urinary flow, and restore the quality of life that many men thought they'd lost forever. Today, I want to share with you the remarkable science behind this discovery and how incorporating this simple food into your daily routine could transform your prostate health in ways you never imagined possible. The statistics surrounding prostate enlargement are staggering. By age 60, approximately half of all men experience benign prostatic hyperplasia, commonly known as BPH. By age 85, this number jumps to an astounding 90%. Traditional medicine has focused primarily on managing symptoms rather than addressing the root cause of prostate enlargement. Men are often prescribed medications that come with significant side effects, including dizziness, reduced libido, and in some cases sexual dysfunction that can persist even after discontinuing treatment. What makes this even more concerning is that many men suffer in silence, believing that declining urinary function is simply something they must endure. They adapt their lives around bathroom schedules, avoid long trips, wake multiple times each night, and gradually lose the freedom and confidence they once enjoyed. The psychological impact extends beyond physical discomfort, affecting relationships, sleep quality, and overall mental well-being. But recent advances in nutritional biochemistry have identified specific compounds that can actually reverse prostate enlargement at the molecular level. Research teams at Harvard Medical School, Johns Hopkins, and the European Association of Urology have been studying how certain plant-based compounds interact with prostate tissue, and their findings are revolutionizing our understanding of natural prostate health management. The fruit I'm referring to is the humble tomato, specifically when it's consumed in its most bioavailable form. But here's what most people don't understand. It's not just any tomato preparation that delivers these remarkable benefits. The key lies in understanding how to unlock and maximize the absorption of lycopene, the powerful carotenoid responsible for tomatoes' prostate protective properties. Lycopene es un potente antioxidante que da a los tomates su distintivo color rojo, pero su potencial terapéutico se extiende mucho más allá de sus propiedades antioxidantes. When lycopene reaches prostate tissue, it initiates a complex cascade of cellular processes that directly target the mechanisms responsible for prostate enlargement. Research published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry demonstrates that lycopene can reduce prostate-specific antigen levels, decrease inflamatorios, y sobre todo, realmente reducir el tamaño de las glándulas prostáticas agrandadas. The science behind this process is fascinating. Enlarged prostates develop when cells begin dividing more rapidly than normal, creating excess tissue that puts pressure on the urethra. This cellular proliferation is largely driven by inflammatory compounds and oxidative stress. Lycopene works by neutralizando estos mediadores inflamatorios, mientras simultáneamente apoya patrones de división celular saludables. Studies using advanced imaging techniques have shown measurable reductions in prostate volume after consistent lycopene intake over 12 to 16 weeks. Un estudio de referencia siguió a 300 hombres con síntomas moderados a severos de BPH durante 6 meses. Half received a placebo, while the other half consumed the equivalent of 2 large tomatoes daily in processed form. The results were remarkable. Men in the tomato group experienced a 28% reduction in prostate volume, a 45% improvement in urinary flow rate, and a 60% decrease in nighttime bathroom visits. Perhaps most significantly, these improvements continued even after the study period ended, suggesting that lycopene creates lasting positive changes in prostate tissue. But here's the crucial detail that makes all the difference. The bioavailability of lycopene varies dramatically depending on how tomatoes are prepared and consumed. Raw tomatoes contain lycopene in a form that's poorly absorbed by the human digestive system. The molecular structure of lycopene in raw tomatoes is predominantly in the trans configuration, which doesn't readily cross intestinal barriers. However, when tomatoes are heated and combined with a small amount of healthy fat, something remarkable happens at the molecular level. Heat processing convierte el licopeno de su forma trans a la configuración cis más bioavailable. This structural change increases absorption rates by up to 5 times compared to raw tomatoes. Additionally, lycopene is fat-soluble, meaning it requires the presence of dietary fat for optimal absorption. This explains why traditional Mediterranean populations, who regularly consume cooked tomatoes with olive oil, have significantly lower rates of prostate problems compared to populations that consume tomatoes primarily in raw forms. The most effective preparation involves slowly cooking tomatoes until they break down and release their lycopene content, then combining them with a source of healthy monounsaturated fat. Studies have shown that tomato paste, tomato sauce, and even sun-dried tomatoes provide significantly higher lycopene bioavailability than fresh tomatoes. Un cucharadita de pasta de tomate contiene aproximadamente 15 miligramos de licopeno bioaccesible, equivalente a la cantidad encontrada en 4 grandes frescos tomatoes, but with absorption rates that are 4 to 5 times higher. Investigación realizada en la Universidad de Illinois comparó la absorción de licopeno de diversas preparaciones de tomate. Participants who consumed tomato paste with olive oil showed peak blood lycopene levels that were 6 times higher than those who consumed fresh tomato juice. More importantly, prostate tissue biopsies revealed that lycopene concentrations in prostate cells were significantly higher in the processed tomato group, confirming that this preparation method delivers therapeutic compounds directly to target tissues. The optimal dosage for prostate health benefits appears to be between 15 and 30 milligrams of lycopene daily. This can be achieved through approximately 2 to 4 tablespoons of high-quality tomato paste or 1 cup of cooked tomato sauce prepared with olive oil. Consistency is crucial, as lycopene builds up in prostate tissue over time, with maximum therapeutic effects typically observed after 8 to 12 weeks of regular consumption. Beyond prostate size reduction, men who incorporate bioavailable lycopene into their daily routine report additional benefits that significantly improve quality of life. Urinary urgency, that sudden, overwhelming need to urinate that can be both embarrassing and disruptive, typically decreases within the first month. The strength of urinary stream often improves noticeably, allowing for more complete bladder emptying and reduced post-void dribbling. Most men find they can sleep through the night without interruption after approximately 6 weeks of consistent intake. What's particularly encouraging is that these benefits appear to be dose-dependent and cumulative. Men who maintain regular lycopene intake for 6 months or longer often experience continued improvement in symptoms, suggesting that lycopene not only addresses existing prostate enlargement, but may also prevent further growth. Long-term studies following men for up to 3 years have shown sustained improvements in both objective measures like prostate volume and subjective measures like quality of life scores. The mechanism by which lycopene achieves these results involves multiple cellular pathways. At the genetic level, lycopene influences the expression of genes involved in cell proliferation, inflammation, and apoptosis. It downregulates inflammatory cytokines that contribute to prostate enlargement while upregulating protective factors that maintain healthy prostate tissue. Additionally, lycopene enhances the activity of antioxidant enzymes within prostate cells, creating a protective environment that resists the cellular damage associated with aging. Consider the story of Robert, a 72-year-old retired engineer who had been struggling with severe BPH symptoms for nearly a decade. Despite trying multiple medications, he was still waking 4 to 5 times each night and experiencing significant urinary urgency during the day. His urologist had begun discussing surgical options, which Robert wanted to avoid due to potential complications and recovery time. After learning about lycopene research, Robert began incorporating 2 tablespoons of organic tomato paste mixed with olive oil into his daily routine, typically adding it to eggs at breakfast or spreading it on whole grain bread as an afternoon snack. Dentro de 3 semanas, Robert notó su primera noche de sueño ininterrumpida en años. Por 2 meses, sus visitas nocturnas al baño habían disminuido de 4 o 5 a solo 1, y su urgencia diurna se había vuelto manejable. Most remarkably, follow-up ultrasound imaging after 4 months showed a 25% reduction in his prostate volume, leading his urologist to postpone any surgical intervention indefinitely. Robert continues this routine 18 months later and maintains that this simple dietary change gave him back his freedom and confidence. Another compelling case involves Marcus, a 68-year-old teacher who had become increasingly anxious about long classroom periods and extended faculty meetings due to frequent urination urges. Traditional medications had provided minimal relief while causing bothersome side effects, including fatigue and reduced mental clarity. Marcus began preparing a daily smoothie containing tomato juice, avocado for healthy fats, and a small amount of black pepper to enhance absorption. Within 6 weeks, he could comfortably teach 2-hour classes without interruption, and his energy levels had improved significantly as his sleep became less fragmented. The beauty of this natural approach lies not only in its effectiveness, but also in its safety profile. Unlike pharmaceutical interventions, which often come with lists of potential side effects and drug interactions, lycopene from tomatoes has been consumed safely by humans for thousands of years. The only precaution involves individuals taking blood-thinning medications, as lycopene can have mild anticoagulant effects, though this is typically beneficial for cardiovascular health in most men. Recent research has also revealed that lycopene's benefits extend beyond prostate health, creating additional value for men who incorporate it into their routine. Studies have shown that regular lycopene intake supports cardiovascular health by improving arterial flexibility and reducing oxidative damage to blood vessels. This is particularly relevant for men over 60, as cardiovascular health and prostate health are interconnected through shared blood supply and inflammatory pathways. The anti-inflammatory effects of lycopene also benefit joint health, potentially reducing arthritis symptoms that commonly affect men as they age. Some research suggests that lycopene may support cognitive function by protecting brain cells from oxidative damage, though more research is needed to fully understand these neurological benefits. For men seeking to optimize their lycopene intake, timing and preparation method are important considerations. Lycopene absorption is enhanced when consumed with the largest meal of the day, as this typically provides the most dietary fat for optimal absorption. Some men prefer to prepare a weekly batch of lycopene-rich tomato sauce, storing it in the refrigerator for convenient daily use. Others find success with high-quality tomato paste, which can be easily mixed into soups, stews, or even stirred into olive oil as a simple spread. The quality of tomato products can vary significantly, with organic options typically providing higher lycopene concentrations due to optimal growing conditions and absence of pesticides that can interfere with lycopene synthesis. San Marzano tomates, tradicionalmente cultivadas en suelo volcánico cerca de Nápoles, Italia, son particularmente ricas en lycopeno, Aunque cualquier cultivada orgánicamente, vine-ripened tomatoes will provide substantial benefits when properly prepared. It's worth noting that while lycopene is the primary active compound responsible for prostate benefits, tomatoes contain numerous other beneficial compounds que trabajan sinérgicamente para apoyar la salud general. Beta-carotene, folate, potassium, and vitamin C all contribute to the overall therapeutic effect, which is why whole food sources are superior to isolated lycopene supplements. The implications of this research extend beyond individual health benefits to broader public health considerations. Si incluso una fracción de hombres en riesgo de agrandamiento de próstata incorporó licopeno bioaccesible a su rutina diaria, podríamos potencialmente ver significant reductions in pH-related medical costs, surgical procedures, and quality of life impacts. This represents a perfect example of how simple, evidence-based nutritional interventions can address complex health challenges more effectively and seguramente, que no se puede comparar con los enfoques puramente farmacéuticos. Moving forward, researchers are investigating optimal lycopene delivery methods, including specially formulated tomato extracts and combination therapies that pair lycopene with other prostate-supportive nutrients like zinc and saw palmetto. However, current evidence strongly suggests that the simple approach of consuming properly prepared tomatoes provides all the therapeutic benefit most men need to experience significant improvement in prostate health. The transformation possible through this natural approach offers hope to millions of men who have resigned themselves to declining urinary function and compromised quality of life. Rather than viewing prostate enlargement as an inevitable consequence of aging, we now understand it as a condition that can often be prevented, managed, and even reversed through targeted nutritional intervention. The path forward is remarkably simple. Incorporate 2 to 4 tablespoons of cooked tomato products with healthy fat into your daily routine, maintain consistency for at least 12 weeks, and monitor the gradual but profound improvements in urinary function, sleep quality, and overall well-being. This isn't about quick fixes or unrealistic promises, but rather about harnessing the power of evidence-based nutrition to support optimal prostate health throughout the aging process. The science is clear, the safety profile is excellent, and the potential benefits extend far beyond prostate health alone. For men ready to take control of their health rather than simply managing symptoms, this natural approach offers a pathway to restored function, renewed confidence, and the freedom to live life on their own terms, regardless of age. Remember, optimal health is rarely about single interventions, but rather about consistent, evidence-based choices that compound over time. The humble tomato, properly prepared and regularly consumed, represents one such choice that could fundamentally transform your experience of aging and vitality. Your prostate health, sleep quality, and overall well-being are worth this simple daily commitment to natural, scientifically validated nutrition.